Hello everybody, and Grammar with Jane today is all about the use of the article. So indefinite articles, a and an, are used when we speak and when we write. So make sure that you know all of the rules that go with this grammar point. Here's some example sentences. What do you notice about the word after the article? Let's have a quick look. An apple, an egg, an Irishman, an Olympic sport. Yes, I can see that the beginning of each of those words begins with the sound of a vowel. And some other example sentences with the article a. I had a banana. Fariba is a doctor. Bastille Day is a French national holiday. Hamburg is a German city. Lady Gaga is a pop star. Red is a colour. Usain Bolt is a Jamaican runner and Olympic gold medal winner. And 2012, I beg your pardon, I should have said 2012 there. 2012 was a special year for Queen Elizabeth as it marked her diamond Jubilee. So that's Queen Elizabeth II. What did you notice about those sentences? Yes, the opposite point where the words after an began with a vowel sound, the words after a begin with a consonant sound. A doctor, a pop star. So that's what you need to remember about using the indefinite article. There are some exceptions, as always, with the English language. Words that begin with the U sound made from the letters EU and U. Watch out for these because it's different to the rule. So for example, university, we say, when I went to a university last year, and European, we would talk about a European intervention. So use a. Sometimes we have to think about the word. University. Is it an university or a university? So if you're not sure, stop, just like I just did, and think, is it a or an? And practice both of them if you're not sure. And watch out for words that begin with the letter H, but the letter H is a silent letter. As in when we're talking about time and we say hour. I will meet you in an hour. Do you notice there I used an? Or if we talk about honour, it is an honour to meet you. So there we have using an. So example sentences then that might cause some confusion. Think about the sound. Stockton is a university town. So university begins with a U sound. So we're going to say a. Paris is a European city. And European begins with a U sound. European. So we're going to use a. And then when we use the word that begins with the silent letter H, it is an honour to be here. Because the letter H in honour is silent, I can only hear the vowel sound. It is an honour. Remember then that it's the sound that the word begins with that determines which article to use, not the letter. So try to avoid thinking, oh, I need to use an if it begins with the vowel letter A-E-I-O-U, or I need to use a if it begins with a consonant. Think about the sound. If it sounds like a vowel, if it sounds like a consonant, that tells you which to use. So vowel sound, use an. Consonant sound, use a. So what else do we know? What else do we know about the article? So what else do we know about the use of the article? So it's not just about rules, it's about knowing how to use those rules. Well, let's have a look. We don't use an indefinite article if we're using a plural noun or an uncountable noun. So we say she was wearing blue shoes. We don't say she was wearing a blue shoes because that's plural there, shoes. She has short blonde hair. We don't say she has a short blonde hair because that's uncountable, and you might need to revise the uncountable nouns and plural nouns if you're not sure. So, uncountable nouns, very quickly, often refers to things that you can't count. So I often tell people about the grains of sugar. We talk about having a teaspoon of sugar. We don't count the grains of sugar. So have a quick look there at the type of uncountable nouns that we have and revise that point of grammar if you're not sure. So we also use a or an, the indefinite article, to say what someone is or what job they do. So do you know what my job is? I am a teacher. I am a teacher, but I might have another job. What might that be? I am an actor. So again, remember your article if you're talking about someone's job. We use the indefinite article a, an, with a singular noun when we want that singular noun to represent all of the things in that kind, like all of the dogs, or all men, or all women, all cats. So here's an example. A man needs friends. We really mean all men. And that might say a woman needs friends. It might say a girl needs friends, or it might say a boy needs friends. It's just a way of using the article to mean every person. When you say a dog likes to eat meat, then you're talking about all dogs. And to be fair, I would probably use the sentence in the bracket anyway. I think I'm more likely to say or write all dogs like to eat meat, although I'm not quite sure if that is a true sentence. It might be a sentence that I would say. So let's see if you can decide which article to use. Answer a or an. David Beckham is popular celebrity. What do you think? Yes, hopefully you were right there and you said a popular celebrity because of the sound of the word popular. William Shakespeare was English poet and writer. So we need the indefinite article. Which indefinite article? Yes, an. He was an English poet and writer. Germany is, do we say a or an? Very big country. Germany is a very big country. Well done. Glastonbury is English Music Festival. You're getting the hang of this now, yes? The answer is an. Barcelona is Spanish city. A Spanish city. Durham is university town in the north of England. a university town. Remember, we talked about that U sound. Milan is Italian city. An Italian city. The Tower of London is popular tourist attraction. A popular tourist attraction. So we're going to look now at when you greet somebody. And very often when you're learning English, you learn how to say hello to other people. But sometimes when we say hello to somebody that we know, we might go, "Oh, hello," and then notice something about what they have. "Oh, hello, what have you got?" Because I'm talking about something the other person is carrying. Or, "What have you got there?" Either of those questions would be correct. And if it was me and I was carrying this, I would say, "I have got," do you know what this is called? A stapler. I have got a stapler. Or if I were carrying these, I would say, "I have got a pair of glasses." Or if I was carrying this, I'm going to take off now and show you, I would say, "It's a piece of paper." So sometimes when we're talking, we might say, "What have you got there?" So let's review. How do we use the article? It's the sound that the word begins with after a and an that determines which one to use. If you have a vowel sound, use an orange, an apple. If you have a consonant sound, use a dog, a cat. We said there were exceptions, words that begin with the U sound made from the letters EU and U. Use a European city, a university. Words that begin with the letter H, but the letter H is a silent letter, then use an hour.